we're in socks when we're on this mat. So
Yeah,
it's dirty.
it's not like we wear shoes anyway. Now, it is possible that our shoes got on the carpets over there. That's possible. But all right, so we're going to just do our standing bow because we're going to focus on that today. So step up, hand up, boom, 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 and boom. Good. All right. So first of all, I did bring my special scarf today. See, and it sits back there really nice. A nice little rock. It just lays right there. Yeah.
Especially if you have a coat on too.
Yeah, just like that. And then I can just go bam. So I'm looking forward to one day using that. So
Yeah, earlier we were talking about trying to not get it.
yes. So let's grab a stick to start with. We'll grab a stick to begin with. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to use my scrapey stick. I like this one. This is my 1980 stick. I'm not kidding you. I've had this stick since at least the mid 80s.
It's a mop handle, right?
It is a mop handle. Yeah. It's either a mop handle or a broom handle. I don't know which. But this is not the original tape, but it is the tape from probably 90 or 91. There's a couple layers of tape in there. But yeah. So anyway, we're going to begin by reviewing as we watch, or we're just walking around and watching everybody else. The stick position is just basically like this here, just so we don't have it, wandering around and smacking people as we walk by. That happens. That happens. We're going to practice some basic exercises. We're going to start with just the half flip. Just a little half flip. Do this about 10 times each side, like that. And then once you get that done, I want you to switch from left to right, flip it with one and catch it with the other, with the half flip, just like that. So we want to get comfortable with this. And eventually, there'll always be a drop, but there'll be less drops the more practice we get with that. Once you're comfortable with that one, I want you to do the full flip. So it flips completely, boom, 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 and then we do that. Whoop, see, I dropped it that time. Move it around and then I drop it. There we go. Whoop, man. And then do your switch. Start with one hand, flip it, catch it with the other one, boom, 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 just like that. I let it hit the meat of my thumb more than I should have that time when I dropped it. So we get comfortable with that. There we go. Wham. I kind of did that one on purpose. I wasn't even paying attention. All right. We get that done. And then we're going to do arcos and redondos. Arco just comes and rolls down, boom, just like that. And rolls up. You can do one down, one up. Or you can do two down, roll down, roll up. Do that on both sides. Limbers up the wrist a little bit. Horizontals, goes boom, 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 boom. So, who heard my discussion about this one with ringing creases? I know I talked to one of you. I don't know if I talked to both of you, I think. Anyway, when we were taught this, we were taught to do more of a wrist twist than an elbow move. Okay. Although our elbow does move, we were told to focus on this wrist twist. Now, my system isn't directly from Remy Priestess, but it does have influence from Remy. Now, I have communicated with other people who have directly trained with Remy himself, and their philosophy, which come from Remy, said to focus on the elbow twist more than the wrist twist. So we were told, and this was in the early 80s, we were told to focus on the wrist twist rather than worry about the elbow so much. Now I'm talking to somebody in present time, which is 2025, and he says Remy told him to focus more on the elbow than the wrist. I don't know whether this is because Remy changed his mind, or whether it was Bruce Ogle that decided Remy wasn't correct and we were going to focus on the wrist rather than the elbow, or what it was. I was always told to focus on the wrist. Now, supposedly Remy is saying, well, when he was alive, he's not alive anymore, but to focus more on the elbow. I'm going to tell you this. So let's have somebody stand up here and hold their stick two-handed out like this. At this point, I don't care whether you focus on the wrist or the elbow. All I want is this. A little pat here, and a little tap here, boom, a little tap here, a little tap there, just like that. Just like that. And then if you want to, you can get into that. But we want to make sure that it's here, horizontal, and we get a little tap here. And I want it to stay on this horizontal plane. We'll turn our hips, and we're going to hit here, and then we'll hit here, and here, here, and here. You don't have to get this right away. Just a little here, a little there, doesn't really matter. So we'll do that as first let's do it individually, just by ourselves. Just a little tap here, a little tap there. And with the footwork, it's somewhat like you're going to use the heel toe. So the front foot is going to be on the ball of the foot, boom. And we're also going to do a lean in and a drawback without actually moving our feet. So it's a little heel toe with a lean in and a drawback, boom, just like that. On both sides, boom, 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 boom. Do that slow. Make sure we stay horizontal. We don't need any angle 2s or angle 4s coming at that. We want a complete 1 and 5 angle when we do these techniques. Try to get it to where you can twist this thing way offline. You're not going to do that when you actually strike something. But if I'm going to use somebody, say I'm going to hit him in the head, I don't want to, so somebody come here to trust me not to hit him in the head. Stupid move, Steve. So I'm here, right? When I actually hit him in the head, it's going to stop about right, well, actually more like there, but it's going to stop about right here. And then when I hit him on this side, it's going to, but you want to actually angle it where it's out here and it's out here. Because if I get used to stopping here, I'll either miss him or I'll just touch him and then stop. I want to make sure I go through his head. Boom, boom, just like that. So that's why I want that extra twist and going further than center, because I want that motion, because it's going to stop once you club somebody in the head, but I don't want you stopping. I want this to go as far as it can go, so that the power isn't when I strike him, the power is past his head. So you're just going to go through him. Get done with both sides, I'll sit here and hold the stick, and then you can come up and give it a whack on this stick here when you're ready. Just do about 10 on each side. Good, good. That's fine. You go slow. There you go.
That's weird.
It is weird. You have a dominant side, you have a weaker side. Yeah. So there's that. Now, we are going to start by coming up here. We're going to add some footwork. So we're going to start this way, facing here. Come on up. So let's start in the right hand, because generally people are right-handed, although I am not. We want this to face somebody. If we're going to have this out here, all right, there's several positions that we will hold the stick. Let's go through that real quick. So we got Steve here. So we have it out here like this, and it's either facing his throat or his eyes, like we normally would do. All right, so I'm ready for whatever. We also have it laying on the same side, and we can have it sitting on the cross side. All right, those are the kind of the basic ideas. Now, of course, we have other positions. We're here, we can go here. You know, we can actually, there's positions down here, which if you want to get clubbed in the head, I mean, unless you're fast, you know, but basically we got position 1 here, position 2 here, and position 3 here, just like that. Those are the basic 3 positions that we're going to use. We're going to start here with the basic position 1, where it's just out like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine footwork with switching the stick to another hand. So it's going to be Oshuro, and when we Oshuro, we want to take the stick